Hey everybody, it's been a while since I made a fan video of some kind. So here today I have a 1980s Galaxy Lasko 12-inch oscillating wall fan that I purchased off of eBay sometime last month and converted it to use as a table fan, as you can see. So this fan is new old stock, like I said, purchased from eBay. It would have had the original box, but unfortunately it doesn't come with it. Prior to me buying this fan, the seller who found this at a yard or garage sale of some kind had the box with it, but it was unfortunately completely trashed, so it was not included with the sale. But nonetheless, this vintage 1980s Galaxy Lasko wall fan is new old stock. Never been used prior to me buying it. I mean, I'm not sure when exactly they made this fan, but I'm gonna guess somewhere's around about circa 1984, if I had to guess. It does come with the instructions manuals, which I have included in that little envelope on the side. But there's like a serial code. I think it said 2084061. So that would probably lead me to believe that's probably from about 1984 or sometime around then. But if any of you guys know, you can fill me in on the comments. But here it is. So now I'll give you guys a tour of the fan. So it's a 3-speed, like most Galaxy Lasko 2150 table fans. And then you have a pull cord, being that this is a wall mount fan. So there's the front. There's the side. Flip around the other side. And the back. And back to the front. And even though this is a wall mount fan and is meant to be hung on a wall instead of being used on a table or any sort of flat surface, in order for me to get it into the position like it is to use on a table, I had to take apart the whole neck and head assembly off the base, and I had to do a little bit of modifications. So as you can see on the back here, this little notch that's sticking out on the back is supposed to be on the inside. And then the little hole that goes from here to the other side was previously had a spring in there, which I have along with one of the ball bearings. So this is meant to stick inside, prevent it from being tilted down to a table fan position, so that you can have it tilted all the way back, like all the way up to like 90 degrees to its maximum tilt position. And I think it's able to tilt all the way down to like 70 degrees if I'm not mistaken. But if I didn't do the modification that I did and then put this little shaft on the outside like you see here, then wouldn't have been able to tilt all the way down in the position that I have it in. So included here in this little pouch that I got, that the seller included, has all the materials, or the miscellaneous parts and materials, and the the instructions manuals that I have right here. If only I can open this up. So here it is. Let me try to get this in position so you can read it. Yeah, I apologize guys, my camera lens is all messed up. In case if I'm going too fast, you can just pause the video and read what's on there. So here's what I was saying before. There's some serial code that's here on the instructions manuals. So right there it's right there it says 202084061, some kind of a serial code. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm assuming it's probably from 1984 if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Along with that, there's a few more things that we have in the envelope that came with this little pouch. So, and unfortunately, it doesn't come with the wall bracket for hanging on the wall because apparently the seller lost it prior to me buying it. So what the seller did was, in the listing pictures, he rigged up this little wall mounting bar of some kind with a little bend at the tip right there, so that I can hang on the bottom where there's that little hole that goes right into the bracket, as you see in that picture. And here in this envelope, there's like this little original this little ring clip or whatever the heck that is. And then we also have a few, I think it looks like we have 3 or 4 cage clips in here. Let me just pour all these things out. Yeah, so it looks like I got 4 plastic cage clips, a little spring that goes in that little notch on the back of the neck adjustment, one of the ball bearings, and then this little ring right here that keeps it in place, preventing it from going all the way down into the table fan position like I have it. So even though it didn't come with the original box, there's everything that's all included with the fan. All right, so enough talking. I'll give you guys a little demonstration. And here's high. So unlike my my Lasko Unlike my mid-90s Lasko model 3012 oscillating wall fan, instead of starting up on high like the other one does, this fan starts off on low if you just pull the cord once. And just like the other one, just like my 3012, it also has an 8-position switch for all 3 speeds and the 2 off settings, even though the low and higher switch. A little low. This is a very quiet fan, and it's pretty powerful. Moves a pretty good amount of air for what it is. So I mean, this fan is basically just a Lasko 2150 table fan, but on a configured onto a wall stand. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, the model of this wall fan, these Galaxy wall fans, should be model 3162, with the Lasko versions being 4162. I'll show the oscillator. Back to medium. Back to high. One thing I also noticed on this wall fan is that if you can actually adjust the oscillation to oscillate more towards the left or to the right, like the 5-way oscillation seen on some of the Panasonic fans from the same era. So if I turn the head like that, it will oscillate more to the left. Now it's back to evenly oscillating to the left and right. And if I turn it to the right like that, it will oscillate all the way to the right, which is pretty cool. Now I got it back to center. I'm gonna turn off the oscillator. Then, like Tori the fan man will say, "Oh, double F spells off." Yeah, I thought this was a pretty cool fan, considering that you don't see too many of these wall fans of the Galaxy Lasko 2150s. I mean, I did have to pay an arm and a leg just to get it, but you know, I still think it was a pretty worthwhile purchase. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video of this Galaxy Lasko wall fan model 3162. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Take care.